Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So I suppose the silver lining is that I was only 18 over instead of 19 in round 3? I don't know. Obviously, we're doing these test events to just get more practice and so forth. It's definitely going to be a challenge. I'm going to be curious because the Society Bank, I don't know that this existed in 2K23. If it did, I certainly don't recall seeing it. But I've gone ahead, I don't have an active society, but I was just curious, like, what it involves, and so I went ahead and created one. It's sitting there as private right now because I'm trying to determine if I want to even spend the time and that it's going to do, and I likely will not, to try to manage something because I don't have that kind of a following. I'm not going to get that many people in there. So I think I'm better off playing in more popular societies like TGC Tours and some of the other ones I've come across that at least have, you know, a few dozen people in them. I don't know that just doing a Mature Simmer society would do it. In any event, we're here for the 4th round, and let's see how that goes. Alright, red tees, 4th pins, and now we're default wind. Ah, they did change fairways and greens, or at least they set them something different than default, but default might have still been firm. But I think it was normal or something like that. So, you know, the quest right now is trying to get some VC. I mean, I think I went up a little bit because that's the benefit. You know, I think you still get 54 per round. So, like, I'll be able to apply a point if I wanted, but I really need enough to apply all the points, so I need 700 VC at least to be able to finally apply all my attributes. So it's going to take a bit. 10 rounds, more than that, 11. It's going to be nuts. Actually, way more than that. It might be closer to 13 or 15. Yeah, and I do think that is different than it was in 2K23. I kind of intentionally stayed away from societies that had any kind of entry fee because I was just like, yeah, I'm not that good. And, you know, but in 2K23, I built up 50,000 VC. I could have done it, certainly, because, you know, I think the entry fees were like 100 or 200. They weren't anything crazy. But that's part of what that Society Bank, I think, gets used for, is they can say, hey, we're going to distribute the purse, and it comes out of the bank. Or you can supplement it from the bank or something like that, is what I had seen. Oh, awesome. Again, I don't know that I've gotten more than one of 4 perfects in a round. I'm certainly not at that level. You know, I think that's how people will easily be able to tell, you know, if someone really can start nailing those that way, then, you know, that'll be great. And see, and to me, that was really close. I mean, it was really close. I'm off by 3 degrees, 2 degrees. It was a great shot either way, but it wasn't perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, man, I want this badly. It is downhill, so I think it's going to move a bit more. Come on. All right. So I get an eagle. You know, and that's what you're able to do if you pull perfect, 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 perfect off the tee. It sets you up for some nice things. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go up like 7 yards. That's probably too much, but we're going to try. Because it's obviously about 10, but, see, I lost. Well, no, I guess I gained a little power. But, so that's not bad. Now this is downhill a bit. Oh boy, I think I want to go the whole way. And I'd rather be on the green. Oh, see, and that's the problem. It was a full swing, but off of that much rough. And see, and now if I try to putt, I barely get off the fringe in a lot of cases. So I'm going to go to red here. I'm going way, way down. And you can see it really doesn't shrink any worse, but it's not, well, it is kind of straight up and down. but see how much the pull was, because the forgiveness zone is so small. I had almost 7 degrees of pull, but it worked for what I needed. It just obviously was more time there. Okay. All right. Ooh. Again, both negatives, so... Oh, we stayed out of the bunker, though. That's actually nice, because that gives us an extra 5% of carry, which is an extra 5% of carry. So who wouldn't want that, right? Oh, I hate it when I just trade one bunker for another. It feels so awful. And again, you have to take such a hard swing out of the bunkers. But they make it pretty clear in the description that the bunkers shots, they are... So that was better, with a lot of backspin. At least it held the green, because otherwise I think it would have just rolled right off. Okay, I went way too far. I was worried about that, but there have been some crazy breaks. Okay, but this is uphill, so this should be less. It was less, but it just didn't do what I needed. Oh well. All right. So, again, way downhill. So I want to go like halfway, relatively straight on the stroke. Oh, yeah. I like those long bombs. I mean, for whatever reason, they feel so much better in this game than they did in 2K23. That's all I can say. So, okay. I don't know. I don't know that this works, but we're going to go for it. Far enough back in the bunker, I should be able to lift it out. And that's the thing. We get good rollout. 220 out of the bunker. I'd say that's pretty solid. Okay. Debating going down a club, but we got wind in our face. Okay. I did not put any spin on it. Sometimes it just does that. I'm not going to put any spin on this either, because it's basically all uphill. So the last thing I want to do is slow down and... Oh, yeah. All right, I think that's the first one on camera. So I have said I have made it in with a chip before, but I think that's the first one I've had in an episode in 2K25. And they do feel just about as good as my character made it look. I don't know that I've seen that animation either. That was kind of cool. He was very excited, as he should be. Because I'm very excited too. I know, I'm very, very quiet in my excitement, but I'm not going to scream and yell and whatever. It's just not me. And part of it is there's always like so many people around in the house doing other things. It would be very disruptive to people. So let's find, oh, I can't, wait a minute. I guess I can't do, alright, so maybe I can do the blast. I think the blast gives me more forgiveness. But man, that's a long way. Okay, clearly not what I thought. I've never done the blast before. Okay, this is not working the way I thought. It should go way up in the air. Maybe I'm just not swinging hard enough. I don't know. Alright. Alright, and again, because we're uphill, we're going to let it roll. This time we didn't get the result that we did on the last hole, but that would be impressive. I think I have done that. I thought it was going to keep moving. I think I have done that once, where I did hole out twice. I did get a hole out of the bunker once, and that got me an actual Steam achievement that only 24% of players have done, so I feel pretty blessed on that one. Ooh. Off by 0.01 seconds to have 4 perfects again. So that shows you, we're down to hundredths of a second is how it's timing us on these things. So it's a bit crazy. Ooh. And now my rhythm was perfect, but the rest was not. Alright, so this will be not quite full. So I got 92. That's probably good, because if I did 100, I would only save like 4 yards. Yeah, when it's this long, it's just get it nearby. So let's see. If it goes in, it's extra bonus. It ran over, though. If it was a tiny bit slower, it would have fallen. That's crazy. Crazy that it was... Oh... Alright, double bogey. This almost isn't enough, but the driver's going to be too far. I can't add another 37 yards. Ah, man. Little bit of oomph, and I could have saved those couple yards, but oh well. How is this a par 3? That's insanity. I thought for sure this was a par 4. Wow, I don't know. I think I'm light. Oh, at least it stayed up there. I didn't go forward fast enough, and that does change the power. So I can't see the hole, honestly, so I don't know. I think the way it wiggled, nah, it's way further back than I thought. Like the way it wiggled, it might have fallen. It's not going to go. Ugh. So, again, very, very touchy. Definitely just a big one. Alright. 9th hole here. Wind straight on. What's happening over there? This is going to be interesting. I'm going to kind of head over this way. Alright. Decently straight, but that push is scaring me a bit. Alright, it worked out. Got it back into the fairway. Again, gonna leave it the way it sits. The wind's not gonna impact it. Ah, really? Wow. I didn't see if I had less or whatever. Alright, we're gonna try a blast again. Ah, that was way too... Okay, blast is bad. Blast goes further, so I really need the distance, because, yeah, it probably went the whole 41 yards. That was bad. Oh my god, I almost ended up right back in the bunker. Oh, this is a bad hole. This did not play out well. Not in any way. Alright, but the slowing down did what I needed it to do, and it at least sets up a simple putt. Alright, well if I hit 60, I'm basically at 15 over per round, which is nuts. Like, I ain't getting a Turk card with that. So, although, again, maybe everyone will struggle, and for the last flight, like, maybe we'll all be further apart. I don't know. We'll see. Too much speculation. Alright, let's try that. I think I'm going to go way too far. Well, I went totally in the wrong direction. Holy moly, that was awful. Alright, get me close. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I rushed that one, and I really shouldn't have. I saw the bead near me. It was going the opposite way that I thought, and that might have been just enough. I would have moved the other way then. Alright, this time I'm just sticking with the 3-wood. Because we are close enough, it seems, that otherwise, yeah, I think I'd run the risk of definitely, yeah, I mean, I'm almost to the border as it is. Alright, we're going to just go up a bit. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, it's just getting these other clubs with fittings, I think, is going to be crucial. Because it's difficult. That's for sure. Man, that ran a lot. I think most of the movement is to the left. Again, it's downhill. It's definitely going to the left. It still went more to the left than I thought. Oh well. Alright, through 11. There wasn't much to say. I hope I didn't end up in the water, is what I'm going to say. Alright. That was awful. That was just awful. Okay, I'm going to do this a little bit weakly. Oh boy. Because there's an uphill, but then a downhill, and that's not a small downhill. Yeah, that's still... There was nothing I could do to slow that down. It wouldn't have made the hill otherwise. Alright, we're just going to leave it. Hopefully we get enough. Alright. But it's a bogey again. So I am definitely struggling. I'm trying to think. I don't know that I've had any other Masters difficulty. This seems stupid. I gotta go over here. Yeah, I don't think I have any other option. Yeah, I barely made it there. I would have ended up in a really bad spot otherwise. Yeah, I don't even know what I was going to say with the thing I was starting to say. Not even sure this will make it. I mean, that's as hard as I can hit it. Oh, it did. I'm surprised. Alright. Because it was like at the top level. Don't take a birdie from me. Yeah, I was talking about like not having any other master thing that was for, because I'm like, I don't know that I've scored this high, but I think I had like 3-round ones. I know but I don't know that they're master. They might be pro. So that's the thing. A lot of the groups I'm in, they're talking about they're basically going to make their settings the same as TGC. So if they're not master difficulty right now, because some aren't, they will become so later. You know, and that's fine. But I do think I just need to soon get to the point, you know, maybe I'll still play for a few days or a week or two, you know, we'll see, because I still don't know when TGC Tours is gonna start to happen. Oh, come on, how? I mean, yes, it was 76%, but I hate when that happens. Alright, I mean, that was better. Oof. That was crazy stuff. So what am I, 63? 2. Okay. Not quite as bad as I thought, but heck, can I stay below 70? So yeah, nobody's gonna claim that this is easy, I'll tell you that. But, and some of it, you know, I'll be curious as we start getting other courses. I'm kind of letting this maybe roll, but I don't know that it'll roll that far. This is actually better, I think. Nope. Okay. Ooh. This doesn't seem like it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Okay, it bounced. It's in the general vicinity. Alright, 21 yards. Ooh. Again, I kind of noticed, like, I thought the beads weren't moving, and then they suddenly inched their way over to the right. I'm like, darn it, it's falling that way. Yeah, the good news is at least I keep getting these 10, although now I don't really need XP, but I keep getting these 10 or 20 XP, but I'm maxed out, so I don't really care if I get XP anymore. Okay, well, I'm not. I was going to say, I always end up on the riverbank here. That's not going to happen this time. Wow, that is a wide fairway. I cannot believe that shot didn't end up way worse than it did. All right. I lost 6%. Wow, I think I hit all the way over. That's insanity. Alright. Oh, whoa, whoa. Well, I hit it hard, but man, talk about being off. So that's the point of, like, the power drive that I think I started talking about this, through this. That's why I'm not interested in shots that are less forgiving, because I think that's exactly what we're going to run into. So yeah, it was coming back right at the end before the hole, and going slow enough, it does start to impact the ball. So let's see, we're set. We've got 2 holes to go. If I can do something crazy. Because I'm looking for the possibility of, can I bring myself back down to 60 and then at least finish with that. That would be really cool, but I don't know if that's possible. Well, we are there. So I was concentrating, if you could probably hear it. kidding. Oh, yes, I like it. How far? How far? 336. Came back a little bit. It was 337, and then rolling down, we moved further away. Alright, we're about flat. So actually, I think this is the one where no, I don't end up near the river on this. Okay, and I knew the lie would do some stuff, but I think... Oh, man, I really thought it landed in a great place, but wow, it had a much further roll than I expected. I'm going to put a little bit of backspin on it. I do not need this to really screw up. Oh, that's beautiful. I achieved a bit of a miracle. I did. I pulled back 2 strokes and then maintained it. So, 10 over. My best round at the end. That's good. That's that silver lining. See it again. Well, oh, okay, the XP goes down in my clubhouse pass. So, okay. So those are important then. What do we get for Clubhouse 54? Let's see. So, we get a spin pack. Which is just a bunch of balls, which I don't use, because you can usually not use consumable balls in any of the things anyway, so I just don't use them, because I don't want to get in the habit of relying on them. But there you go, I've got 3 of the 5, and actually I really need to unlock 6. I could use level tokens, but that just seems like a bad call. Once again, I feel what I may end up doing at some point is using them, because if I decide I want a certain set of clubs later, it'll just be easier to have, you know, 10 of them, because I think that's what we'd need. I guess we'd need 11 just to get one club set all the way up, like to Sapphire, and then in Season 2 or whatever, like, we'll go even further. See, and I don't believe that, there's no way I'm 24th. There's no way that only 24 people have played in this TGC Tours Master Test event. I don't believe it. Because I'm wondering, like, the statistics are just me. Main events played, say, 3, I don't know what the 12 is. Yeah, I'm not sure. Or maybe it means, I don't know. Oh, I see. I'm tied for 12th, it's saying. So that is my position. So, and then alternates, obviously, we're all tied for first because there weren't any. The total season points. I mean, I just don't believe there's only 21 people. So there you go, total earnings. Because that's society records. Like, that's in this challenge circuit. There's really that few of us playing in these? That just doesn't seem realistic. But now here I'm in the top 36. And here I'm in the top 72, so I don't know. See, and that tells me, like, that's more realistic, 591st. And my scoring average is plus 3.33. Where you got these other people that are averaging 1 stroke per hole, almost. That's crazy. So, no aces. Not many people have gotten aces, I think is what that tells us. Because basically, I don't understand how they're first and then tied for first when they're really tied for second. Something's a little bit off there, but yeah, I'm probably leading in really great things like this. Although, wow, I'm 46 with 3. That doesn't... I don't know. Okay. Longest drive, definitely not anywhere near. So yeah, people are hitting 400, 12.5 yards. I assume that's going in. Wow, someone made an 83-foot putt. That's got to feel good. But 60.19% on a brand new game, it's actually not bad. Now keep in mind, this was the first event in Master difficulty. Everything else was in Pro, so that might have been some of it. So a lot of data, a lot of stats. Yeah, nobody's commenting in the social yet. Usually there's stuff there. And yeah, this won't tell me anything. It's just, yeah, you'd have to go and then go to next page, and they're not in any order that I know of or whatever, so I don't think you're going to know how many people are there. But we're going to go ahead and tidy this one up and wrap it up. And that ends TGC tours for the week. I do not believe there's another, or was there one? No, okay. So there is not an event 2 sitting there yet. So we'll see what they do. But again, today is, I think, the 5th, so it's not like, oh gee, they might not have one, but I'm sure they're just trying to determine what they want to do. But yeah, nice spread, plus 60 to negative 54. Really bad, really bad. But anyway, let me wrap it up. As always, if you've liked what you've seen but haven't dropped a like or are not a subscriber, please consider that. And I will see you next time.